In ancient times, there lived several gods who ruled ancient Egypt. The gods included Fahri, the sun god, Argia, god of sand, Anubis, god of the moon, Lachesia, goddess of the sky. At first, all gods and humans lived without any discord until one day there was one god who was hungry for power. He wanted to seize the position of God Fahri as the strongest god, and he wanted to dominate ancient Egypt. The god was Anubis.
Anubis has a very manipulative nature. He is good at taking the hearts of the ancient Egyptian people and also other gods. He is very humble and often helps solve problems that occur in the life of the ancient Egyptian people, which makes him very loved because he is considered very wise. However, because he was loved a lot, he felt that he was more worthy to be the most powerful god among other gods, especially the sun god.
During the day, he became a wise and kind Anubis, like Anubis known to the public. But at night, he became a very arrogant god. He began to look for his prey, humans, for him to drink his blood so that he would get more energy and strength. One by one, humans died, and the cause of death was now unknown. Not even a few of them began to disappear invisible because he was clever in hiding his prey. He did this for many years to make him very strong.
The people began to amaze at what happened to their place of residence, which was considered unsafe. They did not dare to go out at night because it was judged that at night the people disappeared. Besides that, the gods have started to suspect what happened. The gods have felt that there is something odd from the nature and personality of Anubis, who has become very arrogant.
The gods other than Anubis made a plan to follow the Anubis to find out what he did, especially at night, and the gods proposed that the goddess Lachesia was in charge of following the Anubis. At first, everything looked normal, until one day, the Anubis went to a place that looked very foreign. The gods of heaven continued to see and research what Anubis did. She read and began to meditate in a close place and a hill that was quite secret. The goddess of the sky then told the god of the sun and the god of sun about what she saw. The three gods became more suspicious of what Anubis was doing. After that, the goddess of the sky carried out his job to observe what Anubis did the next day to strengthen the suspicions.
The next day, the goddess of the sky followed again Anubis. On that day, Anubis went to a hill that she went to yesterday. After the goddess of heaven investigated deeper, it turned out the Anubis not only read books and asceticized, but he opened a door in which it turned out the many human corpses and had disappeared. The goddess of heaven was able to read what she intended to do all this, and the incident was then told to other gods.
All the gods gathered and began to question what he was doing. Anubis doubted and gave a defense, but the gods did not believe it. And the last way of Anubis to fight them was by doing attack. He began to attack one by one the gods, and that was where the war between the gods. The war was won by the god of the sun, sand, and sky. After the defeat of Anubis, the sun god gave punishment to Anubis by taking all the power he had. That brought him as a god and exiled to a barren desert without any life there.